There we go. Got my mic working. What's going on, guys? Questions, tickers, someone comment box. We'll start here in just under 2 minutes. You guys know the drill. Starting in under 2 minutes. All my links are in my bio. If you're new here and want more information about me, go check there. All right. How's everybody doing today? Everybody get in here. Yeah, when I reboot my system, for whatever reason, this software doesn't retain the fact that it's supposed to be using my, I don't know if you guys can see a really expensive mic. So I can use my best radio voice. What's up, Shelby? What's up, guys? Remember, guys, click those 3 dots on Instagram. Share it out to some people you think would like to watch, like to learn. We'll start here in 20 seconds. We'll get into the report. We'll answer your questions. Get those tickers in that comment box. What's up, Ryan? War room in... What do you mean, Shiraz? All right, guys, let's get started. Good morning. Happy Thursday, 8/13. PPI data day dropped. So let's bring it over here so you guys can see it. All right, there's your... why is it not showing me more? Why is it not scrolling down? Anyway, came in just under on month over month. It came over year over year. So it's better month over month, worse year over year. On the core, and it came under year over year on the actual. So it came in cooler, which I'm not a fundamentalist. Should shoot us to the fucking moon. So it probably means we're going to sell off. Stranger things are happening. Regardless, we don't trade the information, we trade the reaction, and the reaction was muted. Me. Muted. We can trust bias, guys. You know what I didn't do? I didn't set anchored VWAPs to that data. So I'll talk about that here on this. The NIMO, flat as shit, 2. NAMO, positive side, 25. VIX, uh-oh. It hit 14. Lowest it's been in 8 months. Bulls on parade. No protection detected. That means extreme buying in the markets, but it also means one negative catalyst creates one hell of a drop because nobody has insurance against the market. All right, anyway. Where do I want to set that? Where do I want to set you guys? Here? Oh, right there. Make you guys seasick on Instagram. If you guys don't like the Instagram vertical, jump over to YouTube at Student Alpha and you'll get the horizontal charts, which are much better. Right now, YouTube isn't being a bunch of twats like Meta is to everybody that I know of. Okay, so real quick, let's get into this bull bias. So it looks like, the algorithmic highs being tested. This was the algorithmic reaction. So I said we need to set an anchored VWAP to that data on here. So you grab an anchored VWAP, you throw it on that candle. We'll make it purple. Let's actually make it pink so we can differentiate. And we're going to call it 8/13 PPI. That way we know, right? Buying or price above that is buying, price below that is selling. Our next sell or buy available is approximately where my green line is, but it's into the red box. We have shorts overhead. It's the same damn story as yesterday. Imagine that. Let's get into ES, but we have long bias. It's more than likely going to run, guys. I mean, cooling data. But there's escalation in the Middle East, so who knows, man? Like, fighting over the Strait of Hormuz. I have Trump fatigue syndrome. Like my Democrat friends that have Trump derangement syndrome, I have Trump fatigue syndrome. let's see here. So this was PPI. I'm just labeling it as we're going. I don't know why I forgot to do that. So look for VWAPs and RTY. That gold line is the all-time high. It wicked through it and came right back down. So you can see the all-time high was resistance. There is a resistance. So there'll be a standard deviation of resistance around that, guys. That's how that works. Psychological positioning in and around it. Let's get into the NAS is running up because the NAS only goes up, sells at 30,000, buys right about here. We hate, guys, absolutely cannot stand when this shit gets trapped in the box like this. And the box is what you see, the red and green lines that the matrix creates for you. Key psychological amounts. And we, chat, what do you think? It seems like more trading days than not lately. Price has just been stuck in these. And the problem with these levels is you can buy and sell. That's tough when you don't get a clear direction. YM, oh my gosh, is YM caught in the fucking box? It's caught in the box, but the benefit is it's all long bias, and we're in the top side of the box. The next buy is right here. You can see it. Set VWAP candle there also. Guys, get those questions or tickers in the chat, and we'll get to them in just a second. As soon as I get these in there. The reason why I label them, guys, is in a week when I look, see what is that? What is that pink line? You can just double click on it. It tells you what it is. But it looks like we can buy in around 54,000 for you YM traders. Gold, which is surprising that it's selling down. I don't trust this sell down. Now look, guys, this is a wide channel it's in. It is wide enough to we talk about tight channels, right? Like here, where you can't trade it. This established market structure, being 100 points wide gives you enough to grab 10. So right now, sells off the VWAP. We did the primary reads are failing here. I just think gold goes up. I'm a little skeptical. So, and you can see we're getting trend status rollover. So this thing was bearish overnight, and now this is where the rollover started. And you can, I see. I need to move you guys down. There you go. You can see it in our trend status and matrix. Guys, if you run the matrix on your charts, it's like having me do the analysis for you, and you get 2 trading, without even being in my VIP, you get 2 trading days with me. One of them's today. So added benefit we threw in there where I teach and trade with you. And luckily, most matrix system sessions, we're hitting trades. Let me set this up here. 813 PPI. I think we buy above that VWAP because that's at bias price. I just have trouble selling gold right now. The thesis is strong. The dollar's getting its ass kicked. So anyway, some macro experts are predicting that the dollar crashes in the next year. And oil is down. Let me ask you a question. Why is oil down? Can somebody smarter than me in chat explain to me why the Strait of Hormuz bullshit and oil's down? I don't know. All right, guys. So I've done this for 4 years. I'm here to help give you my quick report and then answer your questions, help you with tickers. I have a free Discord link is in the bio. If I don't get to your question, you can always go there and tag me and ask. I've answered every single question that's ever been tagged. All right. Now let's get into it. So what you got, YouTube? What's up, guys? Not a lot of questions over. You got a lot of people on YouTube, but not a lot of questions. All right. You guys have any questions over there? Jump over into Instagram and check it out. What's up, Instagram? Let's see. For me to do the war room. I got it, Evie. See, I'm slow. I'm way behind on my coffee intake this morning. Iran made threats this morning at 4 o'clock. Yeah, look at that. Threats at 4 o'clock. Oil sold down. It should be the other way. Guys, we live in a bizarre world in trading. I'm not going to lie to anybody. These are tough. Let me say it one more time. Fucking tough trading conditions. So we are practicing, we are surviving, we are learning in very rough environment, right? And if you can do it in this environment, you will be prepared to make massive money when this trends. And we don't care if it trends up or down, right? I ain't going to sugarcoat shit. I call a spade, and these markets suck. And this bullshit with this president sucks. All right. Outside of a lot of things that he's done that I actually like and support in the agenda, I just do not like him. I like a lot of people in his administration, and there's a lot I don't like. So I've gotten some flack for beating up Trump. If you don't like it, you can not follow me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm entitled to an opinion. He's a fucking asshole. All right, GRSL. Let's look at these tickers, guy. Let's see. GRSL. Gold, silver. So silver miners. Yeah, so they just paid their dividend. That's why you see this drop, or is it coming up? Oh, delayed data. I thought that was a different. Okay. Why is I got delayed data on this. That's bizarre. I shouldn't have in my package. But anyway, silver miners and gold miners are strong theses. So what you got to look at is you got to look at the underlier. Here's silver, right? So we identify, if you watch my weekend update, it comes out every weekend on my YouTube channel, identified this buy zone, which has held and ran up, right? So, and now that it's moved strongly out of it, it has reconfirmed that as being strong support. So if we do touch it again, you can buy your miners anywhere in this. When you watch, if silver jumps into this box or lower part of this box, then you buy your miners. That's pretty simple. Contemplating blue. Syria lifted embargo against Saudi oil. Might have been a catalyst. That's true. That may be. I wasn't aware of that. Thank you for that detail. J. Roth. Yes, most definitely. PPI and CPI for this week. We'll leave them running until the next significant catalyst. Always run those. Silver levels. So I have it up. Buy zones 54 to 56. Overhead resistance is very strong here, 71 to 73 for now. I'm not saying buy right now and run it to that. I don't like trade planning in the middle of that. I have a sell plan right here. You guys see that? You can sell like, it's actually high 73. You could sell like 74, 73.85 with a stop loss, 75 cents, $1, and then run it back down and trail it. Will it come back down to this level? Probably not, but you could get some points out of the trail. Otherwise, you got to wait for that to break. Because right now it's trapped in that range. Yeah, and copper. Ooh, wow, look at that. Ice, what did it hit? 45. Guys, I called the buys on the weekend report 30 to 40. It tapped down to 45. But I also said in a meeting yesterday that I was on, because I'm an analyst for multiple groups, that 30 to 40 was my discount buy zone. I said, but we may touch, and this was yesterday when the candle was here. I said the bottom of this trend. See how I drew that? Damn it. I keep forgetting Instagram. Sorry. I said the bottom of that trend may be the best you get. Man, was I right. And I wasn't right. The math's perfect. So it might be 35 to 45 now for your buy. Copper with the data centers, all these data centers that we have to have so that they can spy on us and collect all of our data, need copper. Guys, we have to get all these data centers up so Skynet can become real, right? It's the only way that we can end our existence is help them with data centers. All right. What else you guys got? KHC, yeah, man, that's my one from did they have earnings? I knew it was coming up. Okay, good. So it sold back down after earnings, but earnings was a double beat. I don't know what forward guidance was. You can see net sales fell 1.4% and adjusted earnings per share dropped 18%, but the free cash flow conversion rose. So sounds like mixed, but it was a double beat on the estimates. So it's still back. It's back into the buy zone. The buy zone was like 22 to 24, I think, or 20, somewhere in there. And it's just at the top of that. And then you can ride it for another run up. If you want Weissmite, there it is. And you can see that's a golden cross right there. Now it could weave, but you're writing out this dividend, right? So it's back in the buy zone. What you might have done is you might have taken a break even exit, realize the dividend here, and then re-enter it later. But I still like it. Do you think Kraft Heinz is going to go out of business? The only ways you don't like it if you think market's going to crash. All right, guys. So what do you got next? What's up, Jody? All right, back over to YouTube. Now, user SM8KI5Z. Holy shit, what a name. You bought options on... Now look, here's a person that bought options on my call, and they're up big, they said. Yeah, there's more upside. Again, I said the near-term target is here, right? Those two IPO, the IPO and the all-time high anchored VWAP. So there's more legs left in this before it finds resistance. Congratulations. If you're not in my Discord or my free Discord user, will you come there and kind of post about your options trade based on my call? Outstanding. This is a way to participate, guys, and something that I don't. Why is my charts doing it? It won't. All right. I guess I won't show it to you. Anyway, that holds Micron and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, thank you. XAU analysis. Well, see that? I'm going to do a video on this. This was a descending triangle that had a 32% of the time it breaks upward against what it should do is one of the extremely strongest moves in one of the strongest moves in all of technical analysis. And I predicted 4,400. Where is it said? Where did it stop? If you don't believe me, go back. Guys, I could look at this and make myself sound like an expert. Like, oh yeah, he's just saying that because all the shit I do on YouTube's recorded. You can go back and see if I said it or not. I said the breakout stops at 4,400. Can anybody see where the breakout stops? See that red line that I've had in there for months? I didn't just put that in there. And now we're getting dojis. And what do I always say? Dojis occur at key psychological prices, right? I did put this buy plan in for people that want to run into that all-time high anchored VWAP, which if this area holds is the next stop at 46.0. But that's going to be a hard stop. So buying in the zone it's in, the 4,400 zone, give or take 15 points either side, stop loss at 43.50. And then try to run it to 4,600. Remember, you have overhead resistance. Guys, on a meeting yesterday that I did for one of my groups, and price hadn't developed out of here yet. Where did I say first resistance was? That is the anchored VWAP for the run. I can't make this shit up. That's recorded also, guys. The next one is 4,500. The next one is 4,600. So that's the resistance in this run. So keep an eye on it. Yeah, I'm pretty damn good. I have an education. Unlike 99.9% of the rest of the influencers out there doing this bullshit like Tory Trades, who charges you $5,000 to run a fucking trend line. Here you go. Don't spend $5,000 buying Tory Trades bullshit. Look, there. That's how you run a trend line. 3 taps. 1, 2, 3 is a solid trend line. You just saved $5,000, and she doesn't have an education. How do you think she makes her money? Does she do it trading? Fuck no, she don't do it trading. She sells idiots a $5,000 course to do what I just did in 10 seconds. Guys, it's insulting. Why do I sound like this? Because it's fucking insulting. I actually went to school and got the certification for this. Yet I have influencers. You know, my following is very small, but I love you guys. I can't get any growth. Meta calls me a scam. And I'm actually the legitimate guy out here doing it. Let's see here. Tesla. I mean, it's tough to bet against Elon. 270. Yeah, for sure. It's in this support zone I have down there. So it's actually more like 259 to 270. Yeah, about a $10 zone. Because and then if for some reason that collapses, we get like a flash grab, man, 228, 230. That IPO anchored VWAP is. So, guys, I'm out of time, but listen, couple announcements. I'll be here tomorrow, 9 a.m. I'm not going to be live on Alpha Beta Report. John is traveling, so we're not doing that tomorrow. But I do have my free trading war room tomorrow if you want to come. You got to go to my free Discord. The link will be in there. And Tony, not yet, but I think it's approaching a buy on oil. So I got to go, guys. My traders are waiting on me and want you to be one. Come trade with me. Have a good one, guys.